Hello, welcome to this channel's Soul Step by Step with Millie. In this introductory video, we're going to talk about Naranjito suns. In Puerto Rico, we make two types of suns, the Tenerife Sun and the Naranjito Sun. Both have similar characteristics, but they differ in the construction of the mesh. In the Tenerife Sun, as we see here, the thread passes over one pin. In the Naranjito Sun, the mesh passes over two pins, creating an interlaced pattern. This interlacing allows us to connect one sun to another and sew them more effectively onto fabric. Here we have examples, one of a Tenerife Sun and one of a Naranjito Sun. Notice closely the difference in how the mesh is built. The suns contain three main elements: the mesh, the center, and the knots. In Puerto Rico, since we make both types, we can choose which sun to use for any piece. We can make a Tenerife Sun or a Naranjito Sun, but as I mentioned, the Naranjito Sun allows us to join them together more effectively. For example, if we're making baby shoes, little hats, or if we want to sew them onto fabric, we can do so using the insertion stitch, which is much more effective for attaching them. There's a wide variety of Naranjito suns, many shapes and mesh styles. We can make them round, square, triangular, heart-shaped, teardrop-shaped, or flower-shaped. There's an endless variety of forms we can create. Both the Tenerife and Naranjito suns differ mainly in how the thread passes. In one, it goes over one pin, and in the other, over two pins. The second element is the center. In Puerto Rico, we make different kinds of centers, from simple to more complex ones. And then we have the knots. The knots serve two purposes. They help form the rays that come out from the center, which is what gives it its sun-like look. The second row of knots helps secure the mesh. In the Naranjito Sun, we make two rounds of knots. The second round holds the mesh in place. When was the Naranjito Sun created? No one knows for sure, but by the 1920s, they were already being made in Naranjito. There, the Hernandez sisters, Guillermina and Francisca Hernandez, were two artisans officially registered by the Institute of Puerto Rican Culture. They taught across the island, spreading the craft and showing that these suns were made in Naranjito. When Francisca noticed that in Naranjito they made one type of mesh, and in another part of the island they made a different one, she went to the Institute of Puerto Rican Culture to point out the difference. In Naranjito, these were called suns. The Institute investigated and confirmed that this particular sun was unique to Naranjito. They officially gave it the name Sol de Naranjito. The artisans of Naranjito are experts in this technique, and those of us from other parts of the island learned from their teachings and details. In the next video, we'll learn how to make the mesh. See you soon, my friends!